Rafael Devers yogging it out.
All right.
Like Manny Ramirez used to do, Wiggy, in the 6th inning of that game last night.
All
So,
right.
what was it? Like, is it long COVID or brain fog? Like, what was it?
I don't know.
Confusion? Is it a confusion about running the base paths?
It was the smoke from the Canadian wildfires.
Okay,
Could have been a tight glute.
Yeah, I think it tweaked something.
You tweak something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's probably smart not to give it your all.
Yeah. You don't want to. You don't want to try to leg it out and then get hurt. Now you're on the IL for 15 days, and I mean, the team's already stinking. So you're the best hitter.
So he is unwilling to step up when needed at first base or third base.
Yeah.
Unwilling to run it out, but willing to hit the baseball. That's about what Rafael Devers is willing to do.
Well, that's what everybody told me they wanted him to do at spring training. Everybody was like, just shut up and go hit the baseball, buddy. DH, no one cares about you in the field. We don't care anything you do but hit the baseball.
Okay.
Now it's like, can you do other things?
Right. Like
but nobody wanted to do nothing else.
If everything, we've had this. I don't know how to do this again.
Well, you keep bringing it up.
I didn't say anything.
I brought it up.
No, but I'm saying the people who go the other way. The reason why I bring it up.
Things changed, Wiggy.
No,
it's not the same team as it was in spring training.
Devers playing first base, and we've been down. We circled this cul-de-sac a million times.
Well, that's what's changed.
No, Devers playing first base is not gonna make a difference when it comes to fielding. If anything, those guys that are playing there, whether it's Gonzalez, whether it's Toro, whether it's Sogard, have done a pretty good, decent job when it comes to making plays in the field. Gonzalez had another nice play yesterday where he dives at a ball, he keeps it, he makes a play at first base. If anything, those guys are better athletic first basemen than Devers.
But does it tell you anything?
Why don't you hold Devers to his prior statements?
I get a headache when we go this.
He said he was better in the field.
I said 25.
He hit better.
I said 20.
He hit better in the field.
No.
When he plays the field, he said, I'm a better hitter when I'm able to play the field. So why does he no longer feel that way? But if that's the truth, why doesn't he want to play the field?
Because he is at the point now where it's like, all right, you want me to play DH? All right, this is what I'm going to do.
And I'm going to pout.
Yeah, we all know that, though. Like, you're beating a dead horse. Like, we all know that he's pouting.
No, he looked like a dead horse going to first.
Right, but then guess what? The next time up at bat, he hit a bomb into right
I thought he
field.
tweaked something. How did he hit a home run?
Guess what? He's your best hitter.
Do you think it pisses fans off that he's not running that out? I think it does.
I think that Wiggy's right. I think that if everything hadn't happened during spring training or the beginning of the
People wouldn't
season,
care.
people wouldn't care.
No, that's the only reason why people are complaining is because of the whole first base thing.
No.
The whole I don't want to play first base. I don't want to play third base. If there's none of that, no one gives a crap. Like, no one gave a crap with Manny and no one gave a crap with
No, people gave a
David
crap with Manny.
Ortiz.
We had full lines on Manny Ramirez, Wiggy. What are you talking about?
No,
Yes,
we didn't.
Wiggy,
Stop it.
people
No one
didn't
cared when he didn't run out of...
Wiggy, people
Stop
didn't
it.
like
Nobody
it.
cared that Manny didn't run out ground balls?
Nope, nobody cared.
They didn't like
Nobody
it.
cared.
That is some
that's not
remarkable revisionist history.
It's not remarkable revision. It's the facts. It's the truth. No one cared. Because you know why? Because Manny hit the baseball, and he was one of your best hitters when it came to average, home runs, knocking in RBIs. No one gave a crap that he didn't leg out a few ground balls here and there. And if anybody says they did, they're lying because no one gave a crap when Big Papi didn't do it. They want these guys to do exactly what Devers is doing. He leads your team in home runs. He leads your team in RBIs. That's what you want.
Here's an 857 text for you on the Subaru of New England text line that says, Wiggy, hitting the baseball includes running when you hit it. So
thank you for stating that, Captain Obvious. I understand that.
Captain Morgan, you mean?
Yeah, Captain Morgan.
Here
shot it at Picardi.
Here's Joe in the car. Hello, Joe.
Hello. Yeah, this is for the Wiggy. Would you say you got the all-city catcher or something like that?
Yes, he was an all-city catcher, and he's
correct.
Yeah. Wiggy, I think this is the reason why. See, like Curtis said, this was the beginning of the season. Things change. So as the team goes on, sometimes you have to kind of like make adjustments. And I think it kind of clearly shows that you're the only one on the show that strongly believes what you believe in. And I think that's the only reason why you coached 1 year in Brockton. They got rid of you.
It has nothing to do with that, Joe. That listen, you can use that, Joe. You can use that every time as I coach in Brockton. It has nothing to do with it. The bottom line is Joe and the rest of the hardos out there that are screaming for Devers to play first base were the same people that were saying, Devers, shut your mouth and go DH. And with Devers playing first base, believe me, it won't make a difference because I think those other guys actually would do a better job fielding. So stop with the fake outrage and madness and, oh, we can't stand Devers. It's just fake. It's fraudulent. No one wanted the guy in the field. Now all of a sudden they want the guy in the field. But that's the truth.
Everything changed, Wiggy.
What changed?
The injuries to the players in the infield. Am I speaking English?
And guess what? They moved Myers to third base. Who
you just said Myers not playing.
No, but when it initially happened, he's the one who played third.
And who was at first base in spring training?
And it was Cassius was first base.
Right, and then why isn't he playing anymore?
He got hurt.
Oh, okay.
And guess who they moved to first base? Romy Gonzalez. And then Romy Gonzalez got hurt. They moved Toro, and so got over there.
I don't want to fight with Curtis, but Curtis, why didn't they have a plan in place for if Tristan Casas were to get hurt?
Oh, absolutely, that's on the organization.
So then I think that's the issue I have is that they keep kind of moving the goalposts when it comes to Devers, and I'm being told over and over again he's terrible at third. He was terrible at third.
Right.
I'm guessing he'd be terrible at first because I've been told that playing first is even harder.
But
and then
what does all that have to do with running a ball out?
Like,
well, no,
I'm saying
really.
I'm saying nobody would care. I'm saying nobody would care nobody would be talking about it right now.
Oh, I beg to differ. Like I think I would, but
you'd be the only one talking about Devers not running out a ground ball if Devers said, "All right, I'll go play first base."
Mornings on WEEI had caller after caller, segment after segment on Manny being Manny.
Now, when was this? I don't remember, and I used to listen. Mornings on WEEI was
when Manny was playing.
No,
so
it was Obama was a crappy president. Let's talk politics. Oh, and guess what? We shouldn't have mixed gender bathrooms. That's what mornings on WECI used to be.
WECI? I've never heard that place.
WEI. That's what it used to be.
Okay. Well, anyway,
whatever.
That's what it used to be.
We
Curtis.
talked about it on the AAF show. We played the audio a billion times of Manny going, sometimes I yog it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
Guess what? We'd say, all right, Manny, just keep.
But Devers is not the hitter that Manny Ramirez ended up being.
Devers is pretty good. I'm not saying he's a Manny hitter, but he's pretty damn good.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's Manny, but he's pretty damn good. So let's not try to go down that road. They put up a stat last night. Courtney brought it up. Guess what? Quickett, he got a lot, 30 home runs, a lot faster than Manny did it in his career.
Manny was.
Was Manny ahead of him? Yeah. Okay.
He's second.
All right.
Oh, well.
I thought he was ahead of Manny, but either way, still pretty good accomplishment who he was on that list with. Ted Williams, Manny. Wasn't Big Papi on that list?
Yeah, he's third.
Yeah. So no one cares if he doesn't yog out, the J is silent, bleed at second base.
I think some people care.
Yeah, only because
we should put up a poll. Where's Twitch Mitch? We'll put up a poll.
Yeah, only because he's a dink, and that's why people care.
Well, do you want a bunch of dinks in your clubhouse? Pause.
Well, if they're hitting,
what?
Give me a bunch of dinks that can hit and pitch. I'll take them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Maybe other guys should start acting like dinks.
A lot of dinks? Yeah.
Okay. I mean, other than Jaron Duran, who seems like a great guy, he's your only other one hitting it, and Nevaeh doing a good job.
All right. Well, we are accepting Hill notes on this topic or any other, and we will play those back at 9:20. It's probably way too early for this. 617 text, which reads, since you've been talking about the Roadshow Friday, are you able to rank them so far? I
have a favorite so far.
You do have a favorite?
Yeah.
What's your favorite so far?
Newport was my favorite.
Newport was your favorite. Why would you say that?
Because I was shocked. Like, it was the first time that we had done it in Newport. We did the Audrain show last fall, but that was very different. There was an event around it, so people were around. The fact that many people were out at the landing on Thursday night, and then that many people were there at 6 a.m. at the Lobster Bar on Friday morning. It was...
Well, the week before was pretty good, too. What was that, Born?
The Lobster Trap.
People showed up in the rain.
Agreed.
But the Trading Post was jammed.
Yes, that place was packed.
We lost power. unfortunately. The storm kind of ruined that for me, but
yeah,
it was unbelievable.
Huh. Okay, so leader in the clubhouse, you have Newport.
For me, yes.
Yeah.
What did we do the night before in Newport? Where was that?
We went to dinner at 22 Bowen. You sat next to me. It was very nice. You never sit next to me.
And then we had the opening because Santo was coming.
Well, we were at the Landing.
Yes, that place too. That was pretty cool.
I killed it karaoke on Brown Eyed Girl, if I remember correctly.
You haven't killed Van Morrison yet?
No. I think he's still with us.
Okay, good.
What's your favorite?
I would lean to see. I'm sentimental about Maine. Like I loved being at the Brunswick on Friday. Goated. It's hard to pick a favorite.
Yeah, the Brunswick's good.
It really is.
Newport
so
for me.
And then I look ahead to this week and to everybody that shows up at the Beachcomber. How's the weather looking? You want to open up with the Curtis weather window real quick with the assistance of Window World of Boston?
Ooh. I always like the fresh air.
Yeah. How does it look for Friday morning?
I'm hoping it improves. Right now, it is looking like it'll feel like 54 degrees, cloudy skies at the start of the show.
Okay.
Sun may break through into the mid-60s as the day goes on.
It's going to be jammed there Friday like it always is.
Thursday, full sun, 72 degrees in Wellfleet.
All right.
So, I mean, I am doing the rain dance all week. I'm hoping that we get 2 days where it is just sunny, perfect weather because there's no better place in the world than the Beachcomber when it's nice out.
But we know based on the place in Bourne, people show up whether it's sunshine or rain. So
that's true.
I mean, they was like you said, the Trading Post was absolutely packed and it was pouring outside.
Right.
And then just hanging out there like a rainbow at the end of the horizon is the dive, Lake Winnipesaukee on July 3rd.
But then we're overlooking Gloucester, too, and I think Gloucester's going to be sick.
Right? We've never been to the North Shore.
It is, like, I think that show is going to be unbelievable.
Except for the fact I can't do the greasy pole.
Well,
Well,
how dare you? There's a 12-year wait list.
My fault.
Didn't you know that when you started talking about it on the radio?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I was very well aware.
And then Hampton Beach is always lit.
Figured I could just skip the line.
You're not skip the line. You're not a townie. You weren't born and raised in Gloucester.
That's it.
How dare you suggest you might be on the greasy pole?
My apologies.
we all need to hydrate before Bernie's because that was as hot as I've ever been.
Yeah, Bernie's is great too.
It's a great view.
Now, Shime, if you were allowed to do the greasy pole, would you eat beforehand at Chick-fil-A?
No, I would probably say that for afterward. Because if I take one wrong spill and, hit my stomach directly off the pole, things could end poorly.
This is Ron in the car. Hey, Ron.
Hey, how are you? I got a question for Wiggy about the whole Devers running the ball out to first base. Wiggy, you were a tight end, correct? Were you just expected to catch the ball and not run?
Nope.
Or catch the ball and run as hard as you can afterwards?
Nope. Catch it and run as hard as you can and try to make some plays.
Okay, so what's the difference then there? You're expected to hit the ball and run it out as hard as you can.
Oh, because in baseball, I think if you watch a lot of baseball games, I think guys tend to, when they hit ground balls, they know that it's very difficult for them to run it out, especially when you're like Devers and you're dragging a piano on your back.
Well, maybe it's time to lose the piano. But listen, seriously, a ground ball to the pitcher's mound, I understand that. I get that. Okay, you're not going to beat that out most times. But the ball that he hit yesterday, he was only out. He was only out because he didn't hustle.
Yeah, well, he's only out because he slowed down. He actually hustled early and then slowed down.
Right.
Half
So
hustle.
if he would have ran through it, he's safe. So
I don't know if he's safe, but
He was hustle forward.